This innocent-looking girl is the deadliest hunter on the dark web. Those who provoke her end up either missing limbs or dead on the spot. But in this mission, after eliminating her enemies and securing the target backpack, she discovered it contained her own father, also a killer. She only recognized him by the tattoo on his arm. Perhaps due to a killer's cold rationality, Ja Kyung remained eerily calm, knowing this day was inevitable in their line of work. Though her father was gone, Ja Kyung honored their pact, preparing to retire, until an uninvited guest appeared. A man claiming a Swedish safe with SAS protection was leaving Korea, urging Ja Kyung to intercept it, then flashing a hefty advance payment. I refused. Oh, what do you want? How could it be up to you to decide? No one batted an eye at Ja Kyung's self-talk. Her dual personality was legendary in their circles. Clearly, her brother persona had taken over, prompting the man to shower him with flattery. This is the most advanced SAS-protected safe. Only Ja Kyung can crack it domestically. This will be the most challenging operation ever, tripling the payment as incentive. The vain older brother instantly accepted. Ja Kyung intercepted as promised, and soon the man arrived. But betrayal followed. After securing the item, he moved to silence her. To erase all traces, he dumped Ja Kyung into a reservoir. Little did he know, Ja Kyung survived. He dodged the bullets with agile moves, yet he cared more about the morning flowers than his wounds. After wiping them clean, Ja Kyung placed the white flowers back on his head. Then he pulled out a black cloth bundle from his coat, revealing the stolen genetic sample. Unbeknownst to Ja Kyung, this serum could alter human genetics. Due to U.S. restrictions, Korea couldn't develop nukes or ICBMs. To bolster national defense, someone proposed creating super soldiers by genetically enhancing human combat capabilities. Thus, Project Tyrant was born. Director Choi of the National Security Agency spearheaded the project, covertly recruiting international experts. This operation was classified top secret, but when breakthroughs occurred, a mole leaked intel to U.S. intelligence, who pressured Korea's NIS, demanding the sample surrender. Under geopolitical pressure, NIS raided Project Tyrant's facility. Director Choi, alerted in time, destroyed all research data, but the final sample was seized. If America acquired it, they'd exploit this. Against Korea, Choi couldn't allow that. So he planned to intercept the shipment, but the Americans secured the sample in a Swedish vault with cutting-edge SAS defenses. Only one person in Korea could crack it. That is Kai Zijing, daughter of former top agent Kai. So, Director Choi dispatched his subordinate Yin Moyong to commission Zijing to intercept the safe. Ultimately, Zijing single-handedly secured the safe. But to prevent the Americans from finding fault, Zijing was targeted for elimination. But with his agility, he survived and distrusting Yin Moyong. So upon first contact with the safe, Zijing cracked the code and took the sample inside. As long as Yin Moyong pays the reward honestly, he would return it to him. And it turned out that Zijing's prediction was correct. But he doesn't care about the sample now. His first priority is to treat his injuries. At this moment, a taxi approached from a distance. At a glance, the girl's appearance suggested she was in grave danger. Due to the limited space in the car, one of the men had to get out first. He went aside to relieve himself, but as he unzipped his pants, behind him, there was a sudden strange noise. The man instinctively looked back, but found nothing. Then, as he turned around, Zijing remained silent, just looking down. Then he picked up a suitable stick and split it in two. At this moment, the accomplice in the car was killing the girl. The sudden scene startled the accomplice, who quickly got out to check, but he only saw the man lying on the ground. Meanwhile, Zijing slipped into the taxi, and, as the engine started, only then did the man realize what was happening. At this moment, the girl in the car woke up. Zijing then noticed there was another person. Seeing the girl's disheveled state, Zijing was instantly enraged. He immediately turned the car around, heading back the same way, and crashed into the man chasing the car. The downed man was still struggling to free himself. This only fueled Zijing's rage. He strode over to the man and drove the stick deep into the soil for him. Horrified by the brutality, the girl flung open the car door and fled. Zijing calmly pivoted, watching her sprint away. Only then did he relax. But as he turned to leave, he noticed the man still strained. After dealing with that, Zijing searched the car and found a stack of cash and a cell phone. He picked it up, glanced at it, and it unlocked instantly. He then contacted an underground medic. Meanwhile, Yin Muyong delivered the safe to the security bureau. With no one able to crack it, none realized it was empty. The bureau cautiously verified Zijing's supposed death. No need to put. We'll need a large team. I'll take the car and check again. Hey, the surveillance should have been handled by Priscilla. That's Chui's direct order. Got it. When you corner a cockroach, with confirmation received, the Bureau secured the safe. Simultaneously, Director Chui issued termination orders. Listen to the directive. Leave no trace behind. Total cleanup. Understood. Anyone connected to Project Tyrant must be eliminated. But Yin Muyong knew Chui's cunning nature. While schmoozing Bureau agents, he planted a bug. Learning of the kill order, he gave a subtle signal. His underlings caught on. As they entered, he swiftly neutralized the NIS agent with lethal precision. After erasing all evidence, he ordered his crew to go underground, secure all assets in the safe house. But not everyone grasped the gravity of the situation. Yinma's meth-addicted lieutenant chose this critical moment to parade his girlfriend at the racetrack. This reckless display caught the attention of Director Chui's hit squad. Lin Sang specialized in handling low-level thugs like him. He executed the girlfriend first, then waited in the getaway car. You need to discuss what's feasible. Oh, we don't care. Under Lin Sang's interrogation, the man revealed Yinma's hideout. Meanwhile, the back alley surgeon finished operating on Jia Kyung. But these butchers have no honor. After taking payment, he stole the gene vial while Jia Kyung was still under anesthesia. Curiosity gripped him. What could be so precious that a top assassin would protect it while critically injured? Gotta admit, this guy's sharp. Just hearing the vial's resonance made him realize its significance. He immediately contacted the NIS. Okay, good. Take it. Access code required. The doctor grinned, dreaming of riches. Unbeknownst to him, the NIS intercepted the intel. They had to eliminate Jia Kyung before other agencies moved. As the surgeon fantasized about wealth, an axe met his skull. But when NIS stormed the ore, Jia Kyung's bed was empty. The team fanned out for the hunt. A legendary top assassin, yet just a slip of a girl. They instantly let their guard down, taunting him relentlessly. You want to test that theory? Girl, you might want to kiss it again. Sir, you should. Do that. I'm going. Only then did Jia Kyung realize they murdered his father. Rage surged through him. He lunged with the blade, taking down one, then seized the instigator amidst chaos. Jia Kyung locked him in a death grip, stabbing repeatedly, turning the man into a pincushion in seconds. See? The last man drew a dagger for a sneak attack, but Jia Kyung crushed his groin. As he doubled over in pain, Jia Kyung bit his ear in a wild maneuver. The man couldn't endure agony from both ends. He broke free using his bulk advantage. As he fell, Jia Kyung hooked his ankle and slammed him down. He'd eliminated them, but was spent. The dying man still twitched weakly. Yakyung grabbed an axe. Let me speed that up. Jia Kyung scrubbed off the grime, but his personalities clashed over clothing. Maybe Korean style? The bubble. We'll revisit later. What's the hurry? They're not saying you refuse to wear this? He wore the outfit chosen by his brother personality. Trivial matters didn't deserve his energy. Now to hunt Yin Moyong. As Jia Kyung headed downstairs, intruders arrived. He doubled back. Into hiding. NIS agents flooded in. After evading capture, Zijing commandeered a random car and set off on his path. Hey! Faster. Step on it. Upon learning of Zijing's escape, the National Security Bureau immediately placed him on their kill list. Meanwhile, Zijing arrived at Yin Moyong's shop, only to find it completely deserted. Spotting a trio photo on the wall, Zijing instantly deduced Yin Moyong's hideout. He recognized both men in the picture. He grabbed 2 knives as weapons, but upon exiting the store, a police cruiser pulled up. Clearly, they were tracking the stolen car. To avoid complications, Zijing slipped away unnoticed. But walking aimlessly wouldn't work. Then he spotted a car entering a gas station and tailed it. When the driver rushed to the restroom, Zijing seized the chance. He tore a flyer off a utility pole, and as the driver returned to his car, he found a rear windshield plaster with paper. He got out to peel it off, letting Zijing slip into the passenger seat unseen. Sing it. You know this one. Zijing raced overnight to one associate's turf. He bought 2 drinks from a vending machine, wrapped them in a towel, to fashion makeshift weapons, then knocked. A foreign bouncer answered. Zijing demanded Hanxiong, but the guard dismissed him as some punk kid and told him scram. What's that called again? Take this. Choke on this. Can't breathe now, can you? Suffocating. After dealing with the foreigner, Zijing stormed straight into the warehouse. This is an underground arms depot. Hanxiong runs the place. Seeing Zijing, Hanxiong instinctively reached for his gun. Deka Baraka. Clearly, Hanxiong knew Zijing's reputation. He promptly laid out the new shipment on the table for inspection. Just as Zijing grabbed the goods, the foreigner nearby got ideas. making lewd remarks while crowding Zijing from behind. Maybe eventually be a Zeta. After the chaos of gunfire, the warehouse was wiped out. Only Han Xiong clung to life. Under Zijing's brutal interrogation, Han Xiong revealed Yin Moyang's hideout and confessed the hit order. Director Chui's behind it all. Still, Zijing showed no mercy. Finished Han Xiong off to tie loose ends. He then headed to Han Xiong's tip-off location. But before moving in, his brother Persona craved a smoke. Some rowdy punks were nearby. How about a smoke? Hey kid, why make big money? But Zijing got no cigarettes. Just mocked by those punks. Meanwhile, Lin Shang tracked Yin Moyang first, confirming someone inside. He pulled a shotgun from his bag. Smooth operation. Only one survivor left. To interrogate about Yin Moyang. No idea, he claimed. Choi get my face. Zijing arrived just as Lin Shang exited, passing out. I walked a few steps away. Lin Shang thought the man resembled Zijing from the hit list. Zijing also sensed an intense murderous intent. Adhering to better safe than sorry, Lin Shang reached for his shotgun. Singing a song? But I am. Collecting new dishwashers? Still washing dishes. This threw Lin Shang off, without his glasses. He thought he'd mistaken it. Molly wants to write prettier. Hanging out to avoid trouble, Zijing pretended he was a leaflet distributing priest. The carnage inside left Zijing unfazed. He was glad Yin Moyang's corpse was gone. Now he'd avenge him personally. Lin Shang grew suspicious. He put on glasses, zoomed in on the photo, and realized he'd missed his chance. He waited downstairs for Zijing, but as he gave chase, he crashed into a gang of punk kids. Fresh from a beating by Zijing, they brought backup for payback. Frustrated at finding no target to vent on. Tripped by an old man now, their rage exploded. They dragged Lin Shang in for a pounding. Cornered, Lin Shang played along, flattening a dozen punk. You tell me. The delay let Zijing vanish. Meanwhile, Yin Moyang defected to the Intelligence Bureau, a disaster. For Director Choi, if Yin testifies, the U.S. will impose military sanctions on him. NIS recognized the gravity and decided to conceal Yin Moyang temporarily. Unaware of this, Jae-kyung tracked down another person from the group photo. They were old acquaintances. Without preamble, Jae-kyung methodically laid out weapons on the table. It's been 5 years since this began. Listen carefully. Speaking dialect. I never expected. The man feigned compliance while plotting tricks. He pretended to search for cigarettes, actually reaching for a hidden pistol. But Jae-kyung anticipated his deceit, having removed the bullets earlier. Cornered, the man confessed. The man insisted he knew nothing, adding that Yin Moyang's NIS backing made him untouchable. Suddenly, Jae-kyung silenced him. Sensing movement outside, Jae-kyung calmly dusted himself off and opened the door. A pistol pressed against his skull. Lin Sang had trailed him. Yash, unintelligible speech. What do you have to say? Unintelligible. Oh, unintelligible. What brings you? Still cutting radishes? Peeling skins? I thank you. Unintelligible. Cute reaction. Lin Sang looked down to find Jae-kyung aiming at his family jewels. Frozen in place by the sensitive target, Lin Sang dared not move. With eyes locked in a deadly stare, their clash was... After a brutal exchange, both fighters collapsed wounded. Unlike Zijing, Lin Shang got luckier. His gun remained in hand, ready to finish the job. Click! An empty chamber. Disarmed, both scrambled for cover. Lin Shang ducked into a room as Zijing reclaimed his pistol. He unleashed hell on Lin Shang's position. Lin Shang countered with a shotgun from the room. The wounded fighters called a truce, even super soldiers. Feel pain and bleed. Time for battlefield first aid. During the lull, Zijing pressed for intel. Muhammad, anybody going to the dance center? Dunignon, Kronberg Castle. Learning Yan Moyang survived eased Zijing's tension. Relieved sigh. That's tough. As they braced for the final round, Lin Shang's calm buzzed. Stand down. He declared Yan Moyang defected to intelligence service. Intercept and eliminate. At Yan Moyang's name, Zijing's eyes turned deadly serious. Let's partner up. Seriously? Hot Spring Village? Whatever. Let's move. Meanwhile, intelligence service convoy transported Yan Moyang. Ambushed by Americans who opened fire without warning. Gunfire erupted. The Korean agents tried to counter, but a hulking American soldier scaled their vehicle. Paul, the U.S. chief, appeared. The social will take us to a chug ball. She will do it to work. At Paul's signal, the big guy in the car tore off the roof with his bare hands. Then another subordinate ripped off the car door. Then, grabbing Yin Moyong by the hair, he dragged him out of the car. Faced with this, the agent dared not resist, only hoping to save his own life. Hey guys, what are you doing? That's a Yam journey story. Meanwhile, Director Chui was trapped in the car by Paul. As soon as they met, Yin Moyong angrily accused Director Chui of being heartless, saying he'd handled so many dirty deeds for him. Yet he not only showed no gratitude, but also tried to silence him. I guess he usually is a general. Search for it on Kogu. Oh, really? Really? Could I go to the other side to talk to you? You such a books in the castle. He originally, Yard was on better motion cups through cow, which killed along. I should get the rag, the towel. Such a situation is unacceptable to Director Chui. Just then, Jia Jing and Lin Shang caught up, guided by the tracking. The last vehicle in the convoy tried to block them, but before anyone could see clearly, Lin Shang took care of it in no time. What should I do then? Then buy a speaker. Good. The young man is yet. Can we ask him to join us? So, we can text him to see if he's home or not. Kiss me in the balm. Bika, 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 kiss me. In the balm. Come back on it. Only the second to last car can stop to intercept now. But inside is that giant who ripped off the car door barehanded. Meaning, even facing a speeding car, the giant charges forward without flinching, and his skin starts radiating a golden sheet. So the Americans already created super soldiers, not just capable of withstanding hundreds of tons of force, but also unharmed by Lin Sang's heavy sniper rounds. The US knows their power, and a Tyrant host is even stronger. That's why they forbid other nations from developing, or they'll lose their dominance. The giant smashes both car and occupants into the field, but finds the target's gone when he reaches the wreckage. As he scans the area, Jae-young ambushes him with a shot. A perfect headshot. True to his reputation, Jae-young targets the most lethal spot. But as he turns to find Lin Sang, the giant silently rises, kicking Jae-young dozens of meters through the air. Agony prevents him from rising before the giant hoists him up. Choking, Jae-young unleashes furious blows against the giant. To no effect, his brother persona surfaces. Wow, what's happening? Yoyun is frantic stopping. Only enrages the giant, who sends him flying with one punch. As the giant moves for the kill, Lin Sang intervenes. Ugh, arg, going. Damn it, my earpiece got knocked off. Lin Sang unloads into the giant's skull, knowing from experience, only destroying the head works. Only then can the monster die. But something was wrong with Zijing. He tore open his collar, discovering dark matter burrowing into his skin. The sample vial on him had shattered. Lin Shang instantly recognized it. He raised his gun to eliminate Zijing. Suddenly, Zijing's dual personalities emerged. His brother urged him to kill Lin Shang, but Zijing calmly refused. Despite being invaded by the Tyrant strain, Zijing remained lucid, astonishing Lin Shang. They agreed to settle scores after dealing with Yun Ma-wook. Meanwhile, Paul stormed Director Choi's secret base with a barrage of gunfire. Hearing the slaughter inside, Director Choi looked devastated. His team had been desperately cracking the safe since obtaining it. But when Paul's forces breached the final defense, Choi's men stood dejected. Paul then noticed the safe in his hand was open. He rushed to check. The sample was gone. Paul stared in disbelief. Sweden's most advanced safe. It's supposed to be uncrackable, even if breached. Where's the sample? He suspected Choi's trickery, but the director looked equally clueless. Only Yun Ma-wook had accessed the safe before. Paul turned to Yun Ma-wook. Damn it, what the hell is going on? Oh, it's vanished? Confusion swept the room. Paul was livid. Well, Paul accused Director Choi of sabotaging the sample transfer. What do we do now? Where the hell is the sample? Seeing Director Choi remain silent, Paul threatened him with his subordinates. But this meant nothing to Director Choi. Before the nation, sacrificing a few lives is worthwhile. Besides, he genuinely didn't know. To force Director Choi to reveal the tyrant's whereabouts, Paul began executing his men one by one before his eyes. Until it was Yun's turn, he suddenly remembered Jia Kyung had also handled the set. Meanwhile, Sang and Jia Kyung arrived in a new combat vehicle. They split up. Sang would rescue Director Choi and eliminate the lackeys, while Jia Kyung went after Yun, only to encounter another super soldier. Bullets couldn't pierce his skin, and his strength was terrifying. Before Jia Kyung could react, the soldier hurled him across the... That impact awakened the tyrant consciousness within him. Seeing this, the brute charged for another crushing blow. Door. As Jia Kyung's eyes turned pitch black, the Tyrant fully merged with him. Enough. HN. A brutal clash erupted between the two metahuman warriors. Raw, visceral combat with no finesse. Only a test of sheer endurance. I'll handle you. Pika pika. Ha ha ha. My turn. This is yours, Smita. Oh. Get 4 drip ready. Yeah. Like the book says. You want another kick? Yeah, real class acts here. But Paul stood unfazed. He was U.S. intelligence, after all. If either of them is harmed, it will destabilize both nations. Director Chui smirked contemptuously before giving him a light shoulder pat. Lin Shang swiftly redirected his aim and wounded the fleeing Yin Moyle. Oh, when you check the caller ID soon, maybe Miss Xiaoqing's money hasn't been withdrawn. See? As the wall shattered, Zijing came crashing through, observing the black substance on Zijing's hand. What is this? Yeah, gotta meet Director Cuifroze. He was finally witnessing the new human he'd toiled to create. Next came the final showdown between Zijing and the hulking spirit. Observing Zijing's formidable combat prowess, Director Chui signaled his men to prepare, determined to verify if the Tyrant's weakness remained. By now, both fighters had activated symbiotic mode. Watching this, I thought it was getting ridiculous. Surviving a steel rod through the neck. Fine, but still fighting? That's utterly absurd. When the brute slashed Zijing's shoulder, not only did he remain standing, but the black substance within him began consuming his opponent. This proved the Tyrant's superiority. Seizing the brute's distraction, Zijing slammed a devastating kick, sending him flying. Then Zijing dashed forward at blinding speed and delivered another kick. The exhausted brute was now powerless as Zijing grabbed him like a chick, hauling him up effortlessly. Zijing ended the brutal fight by impaling the brute onto a stone pillar. He finally eliminated Yin Moyang with his own hands. Just as he caught his breath, Lin Shang suddenly shot him, but the bullet barely phased the transformed Zijing. Beyond how to face it and how to say this, I'm barely holding it together. Keep him pinned down longer. You handle the workers. They all charged in, then pulled out. Chun Mingue yelled, though the Tyrant's combat power is unparalleled. Its greatest weakness is photophobia. Under the spotlights, Zijing's body began overheating, smoking as if about to combust. His contorted form resembled a puppet on strings. Lin Shang seized the chance to ambush. They couldn't gauge the Tyrant's true power. She could have gone much closer. Could have been near our Hajimites. It wasn't intentional. Financial team over here. But unexpectedly, the Tyrant protected its host. Zijing seized the moment to counterattack, hurling Lin Shang airborne. Offered a pack to the cops, but nobody took it. Zijing grabbed the fallen pistol and unloaded a barrage, shattering all spotlights. As darkness fell, Zijing's burning sensation vanished. Watching the murderous Zijing, Director Choi remained calm. Azarg. Just check this. Another personality emerged in Zijing, but then Director Choi warned, no time left. Dawn's coming. Get out now. I'll brief you later. Hannah, you know, they call me Hunter. Could you? Hearing approaching troop, Zijing reluctantly. You have to leave first. At that moment, traitors from the intelligence service stormed in with American operatives. Lin Shang saw things going south and slipped away. But under their powerful firepower, Lin Shang was shot multiple times and crashed through the glass, plunging over the cliff into the sea. Even so, the gunfire continued from above, and Director Chui chose suicide rather than be captured. He didn't go to Mukka like a lamb, and Zuka definitely isn't changing. And so, Tyrant Season 1